Lifeless Descent into Abandon by Anathema Syndicate. John, a former journalist who can no longer hide behind his professional persona, realizes that his obsessions have previously unforeseen costs. Refusal to accept any help led to a one-on-one showdown with his anxiety. Inside a castle swallowed by a marsh-shrouded forest. This mod is a remake of Bad Cat's first mod from 2014. We highly recommend playing the original to appreciate the difference and see what has improved in over 11 years of Amnesia modding. And maybe afterwards. The game music is a little loud, but that might just be the menu music. That thing is, yeah. I'll start up the game and then you let me know if I need to adjust. I have the sliders right here. I clicked start and, okay, it's a full conversion, so I suppose it just reboots the... Huh. Yeah, it just restarted the game into a different mode. It's no longer Frictional Game, it's Anathema Syndicate. From Lifeless and the Barn Secrets. Alright, I haven't installed... I saw this mentioned on the page, but I haven't installed this. Let's try it out. Greetings, player. What you're about to play is a reimagination of my first mod, Lifeless the Abandoned. The original was released back in 2014. I was only 15, wow. Starting early. When I was 15, I made like Super Mario Flash movies on Newgrounds. Still out there somewhere. But yeah, with custom stories, you typically will need to know a little bit of coding and, well, you know, 3D environment. I did a little bit of Half-Life map making around that time. But I feel making levels for Amnesia is much more complicated. Now at 26, I return to remake the mod. You see, my goal here was to share my current knowledge I have with the HPL2 engine after so many years of modding. The mod has been entirely rebuilt from the ground up, so you can expect plenty of new content, improvements and surprises. I have not played this before. Oh, so both of us have a adventure, venturing into the unknown. Speaking of venturing, before you venture into the dark world of Lifeless, wearing headphones and playing in a dark room is highly recommended for an immersive experience. And I have my headphones here, and I have my booming darkness around me. I hung up new curtains to completely darken the room. It's one of the reasons why I stopped using a webcam, but I also feel like webcams also get in the way of immersion. I can just focus on my voice and sink in. But yeah, I remember with Soma, and you probably remember that too, mixes where you could only see my face like a couple of times because I wanted to have my webcam on, but I also wanted my sweet darkness. So, counterproductive. One more thing, adjust the gamma below until the square on the right is barely visible to get the best visuals. I have it slightly more bright than that, just for the footage alone. Grab a drink. Yeah, I have my energy drink here. I've been meaning to cut down a little bit, but yeah. Battery raspberry. It is Friday evening after all. Maybe a snack too while you're at it. Turn off the lights and step into the dark universe of Lifeless. Enjoy. Yours truly, Bad Cat. Let's see how bad you really are, Bad Cat. Bad as in evil and naughty. Let's see how much you can spook us. Ooh. I don't know what it is about the options. I just start up a game and I just immediately head into options. It's the same as the original Amnesia options with a little bit of a reskin to it, but the options seem to be the same. And oh, I'm glad I did because I don't like the crosshair. So I'm gonna put that away. This is not Counter-Strike. Oh, it looks like a well with a welcoming ladder. Descend into abandoned, with an eerie sigil behind it, hinting that this could be a religious experience of a kind. They did mention in the opening text that we had some issues that we didn't want to seek help for, and now we just got stuck in a castle which was overgrown with moss and flora. I don't know, as if we can't get out of here. Well, in we go. Hard mode. I'm glad they added a hard mode so that more players come into it. There are many players who are like, I like horror games, but I don't like horror games where nothing much happens and it's not challenging. Here's your challenge. I like the original. I like the way it's meant to be played. It's the most immersive one. It makes more sense in a way. But it's good that you have choices. Opens the game for more. I'm not going to be one who says you're playing it wrong. Maybe I was like that at one point, but yeah, I've learned.
As night falls, a realization dawns on me. My fascination with castles has spiraled out of control. I've been using the stressful life of journalism as an excuse for the anxiety building up inside. Until I lost the job 2 years ago. Now, as I make my way into the town forest surrounding my destination, found in nothing more than a scrap of an article. I do admit, it's all been downhill since. The name's John Anderson. In case it's worth remembering, the road ahead leads only one way, with no choice but to follow.
Sounds kind of stiff, this person. I guess he was a stiff journalist. I'm not a huge fan of their hard mode, honestly. That sanity puzzle has bamboozled me one too many times. I find it weird that, like, oh, it takes like 4 tinder boxes to save and stuff like that. Like, the second you have game mechanics going on, it feels more like a game than an actual experience. And the more like an experience it feels like the original Amnesia, the more scary it becomes for me. Like, it feels more real. I did play hard mode. I did enjoy it because I consumed so much Amnesia content up through the years. So it was like a different thing. And I appreciate that they added it so that people who are more into it from the get-go get to have a choice. But yeah, I will always advocate for the normal mode. Unless you played through Amnesia like many times and like, hey, I want to try something different. And I'm still surprised I managed to do it. That looks nice. I'm gonna take out my camera. Okay, that apparently partially crashed my... I hate how Windows 11... I wanted to make a screenshot. And Windows 11 is like, yeah, which part of the screen do you want to screenshot? I said screenshot, not selective screenshot. Also, I hate taking that many pauses, but I think I'm gonna have to put on the vertical sync because I get a bit of screen tearing. Okay, that's better. The glitch powers had manifested. Alright. So, someone going insane. So, is this... like, this is a journalist that really looked for this place in this damp forest. This looks like something out of Dark Souls. Oh yeah, I think I watched you play some of that. Suspenseful music. The door is open. I see what the intro said about the forest swallowing the castle because you can see all the buildings just tilting over. It's like a boat at sea, just slowly succumbing to the elements and wildlife and flora. That's one huge door. And from one gate to another, in which shall go, I feel like an insect. Ugh. Can smell the light. Wow. I need to reduce the volume. Holy fuck. God. Yeah, there was a lot of light pollution in there, a lot of mist. It's easy for a predator to hide around. My head is pounding with inexplicable intensity. The recurring nightmares flash before my eyes as I slowly recover from what felt like a sharp blow to all of my nerves. It's like, you need to ramble less and enter
Past
faster.
is a hard thing to let go of. Father's words ringing in my ears. I'm about to become someone's burden again. A fleeting picture that fades away as I'm knocked out on the floor. That is how my journey begins.
Well, it seems to be a very powerful recommendation so far, Muxus, so thank you for that.
Get out of here.
I wonder if that's the thing that knocked me down. This feels a bit luxurious for a cell. Like, why would there be drawers in a cell? It's just my mind. But, yeah, I feel that I'm a prisoner and not a guest. But yeah, oh, my vision is very woozy. Hello. May I utter a request? Maybe disable the hints. They are popping up so many times in this game. As I do recall, hints. Let's see. Show hints. All the hint I need is you. Okay. Someone is sleeping audibly. I shall not wake them. I mean, I don't know how long this area and this cell has been accessible since you're sleeping and not escaping. Maybe they are not in health enough to escape. Someone is sleeping nude indeed. It must be the heat wave. Sounded a bit drunk even. Must have sedated him. Yeah, not eating that, and there's nothing to drink. Lighting is cool. Yeah, it's a nice effect. It's very hard to see though, so far. But I hope my head to clear a bit. I'm gonna assume that my voice and the game audio is relatively alright balanced. Chapter 1, Enthralled. Lots of whispers. The shadows are coming. checking something quick. There we go. Okay. My head is clearing up a little bit. I can see a bit more. Still a bit... you know, when you have a massive headache and you look into the light. That's what I feel this character is going through right now. I'm kind of glad I never published a custom story. I probably would have embarrassed myself doing so. Nah, I think it's a great way to express oneself, and such a nice project. I wanted to for a while. I had a plan panned out with story and stuff, but yeah, for the coding and I've done level design for other games, but for this game it felt just making a simple room felt like a challenge because I wasn't used to it at all. It's very different. Surprisingly, the page is empty. At least I cannot seem to make out any words. I'm gonna assume the latter because it looks like there's a lot of words here. It's as if I'm talking to myself, but there is no answer. What a weird thought. Yeah, we seem to be going a little bit cuckoo. I tried so many times, made lots of levels and scripts, but I never finished them. Well, we can always start small, like... I mean, many games seem to start small. I recently read that Amnesia Machine for Pigs was only supposed to be like a small mod. And then it became... they got official support, and then it became its own full-fledged sequel. It won't budge. The door's not interactable. What's with all the flooding? Oh. This might be a long shot, but I saw a hole in the wall that looked like some sort of lever thing. Maybe I can use that there. I don't know to what end, but the protagonist already pointed out that he's not quite himself. That was over here, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. Here, it looks like it's going through a pipe. Huh. Oh, that was quick. But it was very tilted. What we saw on the outside at the building started sinking into the mud and into the forest. Well, let's go. Let's not make it any easier for the... Oh, come on. This is going to be very easy for the guy that was sneaking behind there, back there. Should he wake up? I'm not sure how it is on the video, but it's so hard to see on this screen with all the effects. It's very hard. I'm looking at the OBS stream. Oh, I see a hole there. I say this as I'm looking at the OBS video thing to show me how the video looks and how the stream looks, and it looks so much easier to navigate than on my actual gaming screen. If he is anything like the one from Obscurity, as long as he keeps both arms, you should be fine. Obscurity. Is that the one? Is that the one I played where there's like a flying angel behind me? Obscurity. It does ring a bell. Maybe it's one of those that I played in 2012 or 2013. Oh, it is that one. That's one of the. That's like a really cool mod that I played so long ago. I still remember that. I remember it had like a very airy music whenever a creature showed up, but I didn't see the creature until very late. And it also had very nice pacing. So it really scared me. Because it took something familiar, like creatures that you already knew, and made something completely new out of it. You never really knew what to expect. So, still all the whispers. As I sink deeper into the castle's bricks, the ominous feeling of impending doom grows stronger, yet the outcome I am searching for remains shrouded in mystery. Not the place where we want to be during a cave-in. Door. It's okay, it's okay. That sounds like a mouse. That sounds like a mouse. Or a very loud door. Yes, penumbra music. Well, I guess it makes sense with all the spiders and all. I can see a little bit better. Huh. Well, those are big holes. I would imagine that there's a rock or something that has been sent through that in a cave-in, but if that has been a creature, then I suppose that's ground for concern. Any weakness around here? There was a loud squeak coming from here. Oh, shoes. Just shoes. Was the port in from a neighboring room? Perhaps John the Rock Dwayneson is the key to this conundrum. The Rock. Bash through them doors for me. Maybe I'll try to head back. Everything tilts more and more. We're going down like Titanic. Now, backtrack a little bit, see what we missed. There's not. I am very good at missing things. I am not going to lie. I'll be fully honest. I also have light sources used to ignite candles and torches in the environment. Typically you would have tinder boxes here. This looks either like a flame or a candle that has been turned into cheese with all of its holes and distortions and whatnot. Okay, I guess we'll have to be more thorough. We will find a way. Life finds a way, and we are life for the moment. It's going to be something stupidly easy though, isn't it? Maybe I'll just take the rocks and bash my way through. Look at me, I'm a monster. Let's do the same with the other direction. Okay, let's have a look the other way. Down is not the direction I want to go right now. Sea shoe. In caverns where the shadows drip, and walls with weeping fungi slip. Its caps are domes, its stems are stone. A little castle all alone. A taste, a dream, a fog, a door. Then one becomes a little more. These sorrows from the world above, replaced by what the spores bestow. Huh. This is something that gets Amuxus in the mood. And good old-fashioned poetry. I wish I was better at that. Me and rhyming never works. If I had known better, I would have said Amuxus is the one who made that poem, as he ventured here before my time. So, Matchbox, I think it said. I never learned how to program that sequence, how to make the door detect collision. In Half-Life, I made like code sequences for opening doors and stuff. I had like a secret. I loved making secret areas in levels that only I knew about and no one else. These days, you can decompile the map to sort of check all the hidden areas or so, but you couldn't do that easily back then, if at all. And I made levels that others would play, and I would hide in certain areas that I made for my own rooms. At one point, I had like a door and a code panel with a code, and I believe I had like 1 or 2 of the numbers would spawn like a security turret to kill anyone sitting outside trying to hack their way in. Ah, those were the days. Castrum. What is Castrum? Homebrew elixir gaining popularity in certain circles. The concoction makes you feel better. Your health feels improved. But the question is, does it improve in reality? Because making you feel better and feeling as if your health is better isn't the same as your health being better. But it now feels like a few cuts and bruises. Massive amounts of alcohol can make you feel better. It's not good for the body. But I digress, as I always do. The new stream title, I digress. And again with the voices, other than my own. So we have a card here. Makes me want, oh, more cards. A mining facility. Shadow is coming, shadow is coming. Keep hearing that in the voices. The shadow is coming. Reach out. The voices are sometimes very violent. 3 matchsticks. Let's test the matchstick. And the voices disappear. Crystal clear sanity. So they're not ghosts, they're part of my imagination. Part of me going insane. A little bit of a shock, and you hear voices. And then they go away. It reminds me a little bit of Amnesia the Dark Descent, which I probably mentioned like 1,000 times by now. Like, with Daniel, very often when Daniel, in the original story mode of Amnesia, experiences something traumatic, he hears 1 out of 2 or 3 things. Like, on occasion, he keeps hearing there's a loading snippet that talks about him being on a ship that sinks. I don't remember if that was real, if it was a nightmare. I think it was real. He keeps hearing this ship afloat. At least that's I think rambling a lot. It sounds like a ship on a stormy sea. That sort of I can't even English right now. A ship trying to survive the stormy sea. You hear the wood creaking and everything. You hear it in the start of Amnesia, when the corridor sort of tightens a bit. Shortly before you reach the lanterns, while you're still traversing the rainy halls, you keep hearing it on multiple occasions, this exact sound effects in Amnesia, whenever Daniel experiences something traumatic. And I think what I wanted to say with this book length of nonsense is that sometimes a traumatic memory will just resurface when you're stressed, and you hear something like chattering now just as we got spooked, and then shortly after it goes away. And it reminded me of that. That's all I wanted to say. Hi Ben, how are you? We are amnesia-ing. Lantern with worn yet intricate adornment. It eats up your oil reserves for breakfast, then asks for seconds. Product of a bygone era, yet the tool of choice for many workmen. Illuminates the little nooks and crannies of old buildings and underground passages. It sounds like this this story mode is relatively concurrent to today's age. But of course, the castle we have infiltrated right now is very old-fashioned. The eye for gore. Amnesia indeed. Yeah, it's a custom story mode made by someone else. But it's the same theme of we got knocked on our head while we're trying to enter this really old-fashioned castle, and now we're being held captive. We managed to escape from our cell, and we're trying to find our way out, and we don't remember much. So, amnesia indeed. Roll credits. The shadows are coming. The shadows are coming. Keep saying the shadows are coming. My mom's in Kirkenes. Nice. Kirkenes. I've never been that far myself. I've been to Buda. That's as far as I've been. I hope she's enjoying Kirkenes. They have a very nice accent, dialect up there. She's going on the Hurtigruten. Ah, it's one of the cruises that go that far. Yeah, I've heard Hurtigruten is actually very, very expensive. But I hope she's enjoying it. During wintertime, they advertise that you might be able to glimpse some northern lights. During the summer half year, of course, the midnight sun. It's not too late for northern lights right now, I think. There's still a good chance. Never a guarantee, though. Diligent Pathway. Pantry. Diligent Pathway. What's that the name of this place? Hurtigruten. Kirkenes. I want to go to Kirkenes at one point. Even more so, I would like to go to Svalbard. Which I completely mispronounced. Despite being Norwegian, I'm of such a regional Norwegian that I cannot even pronounce it properly. If I try to speak High Norwegian, I sound very foreign. Also, that's oh. Jesus fucking Christ! The door's still shut. This escalated. quiet. No, but if you read Hurtigruten as a German, that's what you end up with. Hurtigruten. Most Norwegians would probably say something like Hurtigruten. Which would roughly translate to the speedy route. Although I wouldn't call it that speedy. Death is come. Death is here. Death is not merciless. Oh fuck, there's a ladder back there. Leading to heaven. Oh! That did not go well. Lots of thoughting above me. I wonder what they're doing. That was daft. Welcome to my world. I wanted to throw it at him before he got too close to me and then sprint away, but I got stuck on something, so I couldn't move. We were pronouncing it like Captain Kirkenes. Kirkenes. I think it's Kirkenes. I'm not fully familiar with the dialect out there. Kirkenes. Hey, from Kirkenes. A voice just said, watch out, you can do it. So many voices. Light this up. Okay, now that we have that out of the way, brewery. Oh yeah, I got a lantern as well, didn't I? Bottle of absinthe. There are still quite a few drops left. Supposedly it could act as the aqua vitae in these circumstances. Absinthe. Isn't that like alcohol? Captain Kirkenes. But I hope she's having a good time. It's supposedly a nice place. It's very close to the Russian border though, isn't it? They removed all of the... they had so many Russian signs and so up there, which they now removed ever since that one specific invasion. Okay, so we made a full circle here. I am probably not as focused as I should be. So it's very warm in here, Jesus. Only yesterday it was freezing quite a lot. That's just a spare ladder. It's not leading anywhere. But there's something here. Concerning theory, brewing is a privilege, not a right. I've said as much to anyone who has misplaced items from the lower parts of the storage without returning them after use. Both construction and experimentation work demand resources, and when one's daily tasks are impeded by some imbecile stealer, that becomes a matter for the boss man himself. Prudence, my dear. I thereby entrust the corresponding key to you. The lads know better than to disturb you in the kitchen and risk losing their rations for the sake of their better behaved comrades. Even for your unmatched cherry pie alone. Not that any of us could make more than plain porridge, even with your vast amounts of ingredients tucked away in those cupboards. Take care, and do give any wandering ferret hands a good stab when needed. Ah, there are the mice and the rats. So, we have been denied access to the brewery for the time being. It's currently off limits. I could head into where that creature was dwelling. I checked in here, didn't I? I checked in here. Just taking a slightly more detailed look around. What do you have here? There's a key. Brewery key. Lantern oil, yes please. Flammable lantern oil. I still want to have a look to where this creature was. Wait, that was here, wasn't it? That was probably in here. No. Leaving the door open to air out all the dust that has been settling in here. I didn't like all the creaking around here. And further down we go. This is what I mean about a machine for pigs. Amnesia machine for pigs. I'm not someone who likes to toss every item around, but the fact that I can interact with the environment feels much more immersing. Just a thought. I remember in a machine for pigs, you typically could only interact with items that were crucial to solve a puzzle. Not always, but typically it's like, oh, I know I need this. The environments are quite well made. Oh yeah, thought has gone into this. Which reminds me like the wine cellar in Amnesia: The Dark Descent. And yeah, it's quite nice. It's the first time I see a barrel open like this. Someone has been enjoying some freebies. Also, is it just me, or is the lantern on the other hand? On the other, like, Daniel held it out with his right arm, didn't he? Unless I'm completely mistaken. Oh, it was left as well, okay. Then it has indeed been a while since I played Amnesia. Okay, so here they store the more expensive wine for special occasions. Old wine, aging wine, wine for the Pope. Nothing of interest for me, however. Ooh. Glitching it. My specialty. Oh my god, can you hear the creaking? Which also is really well done, because we know that everything is about to sink into the environment. It's a different arm though. Yeah, it looks like it has more like a suit feel to it. But also more modern. Since we come from the modern world, this castle is probably from around the same time as Castle Brandenburg, but we are from the future, exploring the past before it gets forgotten. But we're a journalist that really wanted to go here. Is there like a rumor he wanted to explore or something? There's something up there. But how do we get to the something up there? Could be oil. Maybe it's like in the vanilla where we have to place it some particular area and it will automatically affix. If not, we'll just have to become creative. Let's get this out of the way first. This feels wrong. It looks like oil. Can't be this far-fetched. Oh, these barrels are quite in the way. It feels like I'm glitching at this point. But I really want that oil. Maybe we have to build a tower with the barrels. Maybe. Maybe I do. Maybe I do. A tower on top of this half-assed ladder. Missed opportunity with the ladder though in that case. There we go. Antique oil. Note to self. X. Don't forget to stock up. Oh yeah, that's like a star thing. Don't forget to stock up on lantern oil in case the gas runs out again. This time, put it somewhere you'll actually remember. Yours truly, your past self, your former self, Daniel. That went well. Cha. Little Easter egg. Ow. Oh, come on. That wasn't that high up. A wound is bleeding quite badly. Yeah, bone sticking out and all. I must have landed very awkwardly for that to happen, I feel. Wait, could there be something from the other direction? Oh no, while we're at it, let's check. Because oh. We don't give up until we don't have bones left in our body that are left intact. It felt like the other direction was very much wanting to be explored. Oh, Jesus Christ. This actually feels very realistic. Put a ladder and a barrel there, and the way it just slides out from underneath does feel very realistic. Yes. Game developers are like, what on earth are you doing? Right. I can sense there's something important in this room, though. But at the same time, I haven't gotten anything here other than oil, have I? Castrum. Let me know if you have any ideas what I should try. I mean, this is the most obvious. Like, this is locked away. This is like, hey, whoa. This is like such a secretive area being locked away. So I can't see anything obvious there. Then I'm gonna peek at this big... Oh, these are not interactable. God, I thought someone was coming, but it's just smoke. On the floor. Did you see something on the floor? Ah, chests. More wine. In front of that shelf next to the static barrels. Yeah, you mean this, right? What do you mean more over here? Let's see, I can't do anything with these. That's just smashed glass. Good eye, nonetheless. Imagine how cliche it would be if we just grab a bottle and the whole shelf moves. So much dust and web. I mean, this place has been closed down for quite a while. So I'm playing a little bit detective. Oh. Rusted shut. Every time I jump on a barrel, it threatens to bring me out of the map. I suppose I'll head back for now then. It just felt like this place would be it. Oh, I'm stupid. This was the very end of it. I thought that the locked door was like here. So obviously, we still have quite a few places to explore that have been locked behind doors. Do you have mementos? No. But we have more to explore up here. It's a huge wine cellar. A huge brewery. Oh, never mind. This was. I thought they loaded into this area. Okay, so it could be something from here. Aqua Vitae. I think there were places you have not been on the previous map. Maybe I'll head to the previous map then. I'm curious if I should have maybe brought a ladder. Okay, let's head out before that creature comes back. Food storage. Acid mixture brewing instructions. You must first obtain a glass vessel, one that can withstand both flame and fury. Retrieve the next ingredient from deep within the brewery, oil of vitriol, from a marked barrel beneath the food stores. The solution shall render the compound more fluid and infinitely more caustic. I have something like that, didn't I? Oh, never mind, vitriol, that was the thing that was rusted shut, so we actually need that. To awaken its potency, you must prepare the base acid. Spirit of nitrous should suffice, handled with utmost care. Introduce a modest measure from salt of tartar, used with old casks for fermentation. The crystalline substance will stabilize the brew. Aqua Vitae, distilled alcohol, should be added on top to trigger a volatile reaction. The final and most vital step, the mixture must be heated. Only through fire shall its dormant strength rise. Once boiled, it will possess the power to rend through even the strongest of metals. So is this like a old-fashioned bomb? What did we have to blow through in that case? Oh, Russia. Well, we have a hard glass container. Salt. Okay, so let's head back down there. Maybe it wasn't rusted shut. Maybe I just have to place this first. Occupational hazards. Gorham was always nice to me, although I cannot help but notice his strange demeanor. He cannot do his job on his own. He always follows someone. He he currently perceives as his superior. He always follows someone that he currently perceives as his superior around. It could almost be mistaken for stalking. It is getting on my nerves, and he's setting the rest of us back in our duties. I was about to report him to the authorities when the morning handout informed me. Darn Gorham was transferred to the local asylum upon assaulting a co-worker with a knife. He apparently disturbed his dining of what was later reported to be rotten insides, leftovers from last week's tripe or something. Gives me the willies. Don't know what they're feeding that boy at home, if anything, but I certainly wouldn't want to run into him in a dark alley some other night. Maybe it's better for all of us if he's being locked up. Could that be the one that I was unfortunate to meet with outside the brewery? Or maybe it's the one in the cellar where I woke up. Huh. Because in a way I'm a superior if I'm not locked up and he is, right? Yeah, I'm gonna be right back for a few minutes because I need to take some painkillers because my head is killing me. But yeah, I'm gonna be right back and we're gonna play at least a little bit more. See where this leads to. Be right back. And I'm back for now. Let us head back into the world of Amnesia and see how far we get. We wanted to go back into the brewery. Excuse me. I still don't know why we wanted to, the sounds. Why we needed explosions, but if they were explosions, I don't know why we needed a mixture. But let's make it and it'll come to us. I mean, if they really were explosions, then, which it sounded like, it's probably not going to help the whole castle sinking into the ground situation. It was this way, yeah. It's such a nice castle, it's a shame what happened to it. Oh, it was this one, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure there was a sign. Ah, here it is, vitriol. I remember there was a sign. Ah, okay, so it's not rusted shut. I love vitriol. And then we needed the acid next, wasn't it? I'm not sure if you have to do it in this order, but it's listed in this order. So I'm not taking any chances. Alchemy can be a tricky thing sometimes. Because it retrieved the next ingredient. Base acid, spirits of nitra. Spirits of nitra, that sounds so ritualistic. Top viewers at something.com. Thank you for the offer, but I'm not interested. But have a nice weekend regardless. Spirits of nitra. Oh my god! Just as I wanted to have a look at the note. But instead of having a look at the notes, I ended up taking a look at the nope. Okay, Easy step. You do not panic. Easy steps. Death is back. If it stumbles this very direction, I am effed. Take a tiny bit of eyeball out here and have a tiny beak. Oh, the whispers are going crazy. Shh, 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 whispers. Was that him? Was it it? Or was it just fog? Metallic growling, and we know what that means. Becoming one with the mist. I cannot see. It's gone, isn't it? It's over there. It's over there. I go here. I did not see him. I did not see him there. I legit did not see him. And then I heard him. But I can see on the... when I peek over at the open broadcast software that shows the footage you're seeing, there's almost no distortion in the image. But when I look at my screen, I can almost not see anything. There's this weird fog. In my head, I am transported back into the choir. That bugger came out from behind a blasted pillar and scared me half to death. Yeah, and there was also this bloody mist. And I don't know how it looks like in your end, but it looks like similar, a bit more pinkish. But quite a lot of mist, and I cannot even see the stairs from here, but I know the stairs are somewhere around here. There they are. For us too. Okay, so it's not just me. Because a little bit earlier, when the screen was very woozy, I actually used the OBS to navigate on my tiny little screen next to me. For some reason, that was easier to see. Head is pounding and hands are shaking. And this reminds me of Monty Python, Meaning of Life. What if he comes back? For more, you mean? Because he already bonked me once in the head. Jimmy style. At Dead of Night style. I'm so excited for the game. I hope it doesn't get cancelled. The moment it's out, I'm gonna regret saying that I want to play it. Like with the Amnesia Machine Pigs, which I looked forward to for many years, and then I was on a tile screen with this instrument threatening to kill me and eat me alive, and like, why do I play this? Why do I do this? I don't want to do this. I'm scared. I'm gonna be just like that with at Dead of Night 2. No, we had to do something else first. Spirits of Nitra. Spirits of Nitra. This is here for now. Spirits of Nitra. Well, nitric acid. That was something... Okay, so... often come... I can't put this in there, can I? It's 2 more ingredients. Okay. Spirits of Nitra. I thought I had to conjure some spirits or something for a second. Introduce a modest measure from salt of tartar. Salt of tartar. That sounds like something I get in the food storage. But let's have a little look around first. They're giving so little love to this place here. Maybe I haven't even looked in here. Mementos. The acid mixture brewing instructions note will help me making progress. You say this first now. So I need salt of tartar and distilled alcohol, but we have that one. After heating it all, the solution may be poured onto the paddle. Oh, okay, so this is why we need it. I was wondering why we needed it. So it's not just me. Yeah, we... aquavitae. Yeah, we can use this. Aquavitae. So we only need the salt. Good to know that at least now we know why we need to go through all this torture. I was thinking, am I that insane? Am I that tired? You know, when I feel so useless that I can't even pay attention to the most basic stuff, and it's like, oh, never mind. Maybe I should have gone there first. I came from here, didn't I? No, I didn't. Huh. Or maybe I did. Didn't I? Oh! Equipment. Oddly enough, this takes me back to the beast inside in that one cave. With all those entrances and exits. Another friend. Now you start to sound like Willow. No salt here. Huh, is there a way to the other side? The walls are so thin here. Okay, whatever I heard hissing at me must have been on the other side here. Salt of tartar. Oh, no, no, no. I thought I saw a silhouette. Once again, I'm pretty sure that was the area I loaded into. I'm seeing things. I'm going crazy. I'm going cuckoo. This first, right? Yeah. And then the alcohol. And I need another container. I can't just... What happens if I pour it out of the table? Oh, never mind. It looked like... It looked like it would pour out something. I mean, this is just a boiler. You see the state my head is in at the moment. But then again, why would this just go through the table? He sure is eager for the puzzle. Alright, let's go where we should have checked first. Why would we want to go here, though? Machine parts. Concoction based on an old manual. This type of acid can burn through even strong metal. It would be advised not to quench your thirst with it, unless you want to end things. But even then, I can think of a few better ways. Too heavy to move. Need both hands. What the fuck? What the Oh god. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh no, are you kidding me? Come on. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. I was like, need both hands, and then like, I have to click it and move at the same time. Like with the endgame puzzle, the inner sanction in Amnesia: The Dark Descent, the portal room. I lost a good few seconds there, to put it like that. Oh Jesus, okay, it's one set. Locked. Perhaps a tool might help. Have you tried using both hands? Look how powerful I am at tearing up doors now. That one door gave me quite a workout. Another padlock. Rusted and flimsy. A now empty jar. I guess I have to pour the whole thing There's a set of barricades in this castle. Matchsticks. I'm beginning to wonder, were matchsticks a thing when this castle was still in use? Oh, excuse me. Ugh. Guess there's a lot of them around. Ah, my throat. My throat did not like having to push that door. Oh, fuck me. Well, I did not need a tool to go in there, I suppose. This is a Justine situation, I see. Wait, what the where did it go? He clearly went that way. Through the wall. Huh.
Oh man. I wish I could go outside.
I wish we had brought that ladder from before. Yeah, I sort of wish you wouldn't be outside right now. Shovel. Speaking of obscurity, indeed. That does remind me of obscurity. God, I want to watch that again sometime soon. Was it A? A, the creature within. He was often visited by the professor for so-called alchemical studies, yet the byproduct of their work was only ever harmful in nature, burning through body and soul and plunging their creator further into oblivion. The gaffer just laughs as his back bends tending to their infernal machine, ever strengthening their solution. He used to be a person of integrity, of fair stature, a storytelling marvel this country was honored to have borne. Yet what his laboratory spits out, once or twice in the nightly hours, is a crooked husk of a man with more grizzled and fallen-out hairs with each passing day. A vampiric hermit tormented by the sunlight, yet most of all by none other than himself. The creature, once spent, retreats to birth. When the eyes open, the nightmare ceases, and I'm greeted by the comforts of my bed. Well, I would wish I would wake up now. A new day dawns. Yeah, the cycle rages on. As if they turn at night and return to his weird gargoyle state. I thought all of them had their heads intact. I guess not. Oh, man, no. Oh, the sounds. Ah, the sounds. At least we have fresh air. Perhaps another apparition might help. We have a little Madison situation going on. That's a big book. Can you imagine? One jar per book. Yep, this will not be much of a castle for much longer. Why is there a grave in here? Oh, this feels wrong. It's as if the graveyard appeared here after the castle was built for some reason. Like, just appeared here, was not built here. This doesn't make any sense. This is a room, not a garden. Casualty list. Herein are disclosed the names of our lost comrades who perished in last week's incident. David, he died as he lived, fast and dim-wittedly, the most likely candidate for being the root cause of the event. Marius, he loved using that mallet more than anything. May he thump upon heaven's doors with it now. God, it sounds like children. Justin, Joseph, Valerie, Valentine. Freshman, sadly not much to be said or known. That's why you just put 4 into 1. John went off into a mad raving never to be seen again. We were unable to recover his remains. For all we know, he may yet be alive somewhere. Maybe he was our tool for opening the door. May their names linger softly in the quiet beyond. On the coffin, notice. The earth there is freshly turned and breathes easily. Soul still clings damp to the spade's memory. It sounds like the protagonist wants to inquire. We still have the shovel with us. It looked like it maybe broke, but it didn't. Let's do something that I really don't want to do. But my insanity allows me anyway. Oh, Jesus Christ. Ah, poor fellow. To what end? Time to unearth the corpse. The Repo Grave Edition. This spirit shall be upset with me for disturbing their slumber. I suppose we shall explore a little bit more here then. There was another. Oh. I didn't get any text though. But maybe the soil was equally... Yeah, because it doesn't give me a text. But you are right, I am able to interact with it. A very good point. What are you making me do? You're making me dig up these poor children. I'm not sure if they're children, but it sounded like children, like the way they were enthusiastic and all. There's actually a third one here. Curses. See, now I have 3 spirits chasing after me. Oh, and the 4th one. What has become of me? A hammer. Oh yeah, of course, he loved using that mallet. May he thump upon heaven's door with it now, because you buried him with it. I'll take that. The dredged hammer. The cemetery is your destiny, my friend. Ah, yes. My destiny. Knock on wood. Bam, bam. I have a weapon. Death comes to us all. Yes, but it didn't have to come so fast. I would like some oil, however. God, was this a place to baptize the children? My mind conjures the strangest of ideas. This place does make me... Haha. Let's take this. Door free. This place does make me drop all morale and join the crazy. Join the crazy. I'm gonna turn this castle into an asylum. Where's that sound coming from? Kein Öl. Kein Öl ist hier. Shelf on top of another shelf. I just feel so like. Was there so much smoke coming from over there, and it felt like somebody closed the door behind me. You know what? I'm not gonna. No. No. I was gonna say, what's with the black fog? I'll investigate once my bravery points have rejuvenated slightly. nothing here. Here is Garnix. Alright, black fog. Schwarzer Nebel. Okay, that's what it is. The creature is still there. The creature has one machete for an arm, along with its relatively functional arm. He needs 2 functional hands to get open the door, as we realized. Oh, come on, I can crawl under there. That's one way to enter the room. But here is trotzdem gar nichts. We have a hammer, we have a shovel. Oh, maybe we just hammered everything because it was just very rusty and weak. Maybe we don't need anything else. That door just closing like that freaks me out. Maybe the padlock on the metal gate is to... Yeah. We thought of the same thing at the same time. There we go. Ah, that's it. You know what? With my luck, that thing has smashed through the door now, so I'm gonna... Aua. No more öl. Chest on the floor. Chest on the floor. Ah, thank you. Oh, there's nothing in it though. But still, it could have been something. Alles einfach so barrikadiert geworden. The light is so... How can a place like this exist in today's world? Monsters, alchemists, danger in every corner, everything the mind could conjure from the fairy tales of childhood. Albeit, if I do manage to get out of here, the next piece of paper I get my hands on might bring forth ordnance in ungodly amounts, because we're a journalist. Okay, before we go here, I'm gonna check out this little storage in the basement that I discovered. I just wanted to see where this leads first, but this looks like the place to go. It looks like the place to be at. So I'm just gonna go back before I miss My chance. Although admittedly going further downwards is not where I want to go. What the hell? Green. This gives very Amnesia food storagey. Or storagey. It feels like it has that same sort of aura. I'm just waiting for the car and get this point. Some grease could help getting this lever moving. The question is, why would we have to? I might be very unlucky, but I keep running into halfway through a solution to something I don't know that I need or not. Also, the amount of tiny bugs there actually do help making me nervous. In a way. It's hard to explain why. Like this for this. Even further down. Alright, let's go a little bit the other direction. Maybe I can find a solvent to greasing it up. Let's see, make a ladder here. There we go. I'm not going to play much further today, but I'm going to play to see if we can find a solvent at least. Looks like oil was in there, but it's been spilled. If it's any consolation, I think it has been quite enjoyable so far. Thank you. I'm glad you've been liking it. That is good to hear. It is a nice story mode. That's a good recommendation as well. Thank you. I'll be continuing this next time. Maybe even before Friday if I have a chance. It's not a crowbar, it's a pry bar. I pry into this castle. Ah, there we go. Yes, wine-stained fragments. Boil them. But I ate. Behind eyes is the voice. This is like a Word document that has been formatted correctly. Behind eyes is the voice. No, not he. Okay, I guess it's the wine spillage, or in worst case, blood spillage that makes it unreadable. No, not he. Choose backwards. Castle once. Flesh slips in candle juice. Sharper than bone. Laughs. Furnace hums. My hands now sort the flesh. Filament. Teeth in my teeth. Mirror soup. He knows the hat. A hat for the... Sentence crossed out violently. Someone writing a book but not being happy with the outcome. Hunger sings, is dry. Eyes. The rest is illegible. Faint nail marks score the bottom corner. Too much wine. A tiny sip of wine to get the creativity flowing, but yeah, that was too much wine. Also, okay. It looked like it was stuck in the ground, but it's just stuck in the fog. Or is it stuck? Is it stuck in the ground? Why is this so small compared to the other one? Soweit ist gar nichts. Aber hier drin ist viel. Noch tiefer. Oh. No matter where I go, I end up deeper. I think that's foliage. Ah, maybe so, maybe so. Maybe I have to up the brightness on the screen a bit. But I'll do that for next time, if anything. Ah, doe meine Güte. Now this reminds me of Penumbra Overture. Rocks in the box. Rhymes even. Past the zone. A stone cauldron filled with what looks like oil. Don't I have a thing for you? Plop. Do we have any lantern oil as well? That is body oil, not lantern oil. Do we need body oil? Nah, not yet. Few cuts and bruises. Another shovel. Mine is better. Every place I go, even if I keep ending up deeper, there's still the a reminder of the freedom outside. Which makes me curious about the layout of this whole castle. Nun dann, zurück. Etwas ist durstig nach Öl. Perhaps there's something hidden there. I saw earlier that there were a few examples of things being hidden. What do we have here? Tincture, opium. Dreamlike haze, a calm mental state mistaken for clarity by the desperate user. Oh, sanity. Highly addictive, if you can find the appropriate butcher who would still risk prescribing it for you. Let's say sanity potion. And it's written the same way that I talked about it earlier. That like, feels healthy, doesn't mean it is healthy. Something was gnawing on this moments ago. Habe ich hier drin geguckt? Egal, ist nix. Now, where was the exit? That was over here. Out we go. Flooded storage. A peculiar lunacy, which seems to originate from within, gnashes its teeth at every unlucky passerby. It feels as if bite marks now cover me on both arms, like with an infestation of mosquitoes or bedbugs. The advance leans towards... I read that way too slowly, I am sorry. Verzeihung. Fuck, it doesn't come in there. You know what? Fuck it. Het is endlich zurück, hè? Just the situation indeed. Yes. Irgendwo. Da war grease-filled jar. Sticky tar-like machine lubricant, persistently casting its web on the hard glass. The way they describe it is amazing. Remaining in usable condition. Difficult to flush out, the container is now unfit to be employed in laboratory work after depletion. Very poem-like. I like it. Very descriptive. It's stuck in place. Maybe I could give it a nudge. Gunk. Cannot apply enough force by striking from the bottom. The shovel broke into pieces. What about the crowbar then? But, oh. Okay, that did the trick. But yet, yeah. You died. I tried to pick it up again, but I couldn't. Let's try that again. I still can't put it in. I don't think I'm supposed to go out again, am I? I also never learned how to make water rise. Also, I just realized that the chat is actually not on the main footage due to that. Oh, the chat doesn't work at all on the stream. That's also something I have to fix. Alright. The question is, what do we do? That bugger is way too dramatic. There was still plenty of air in that room. Yeah, and he should be able to hold his breath for at least 10 seconds. The question is, what do we do? I'm assuming I will have to do what I did. Okay, do I simply... I'm gonna see if I can run for it again. Because I couldn't pick up the thing. They could have given me a little bit more time before it happened, I feel. But yeah. I didn't expect to experience a flooded cellar this soon already. Thankfully there was a drain there. Once again, though, I'm not sure why exactly I did that. Creature's not there right now. You flushed. You flushed the basement. I flushed the basement indeed. Now I can't go here. How can a place like this exist in today's world? Let's see. I get my hands on bring forth ornaments in ungodly amounts. Was that the one that I missed the end of? I looked away for a moment. I really hate to say this, but I'm actually not sure why exactly I wanted that outcome. Why would I want to flood it? Or maybe that wasn't even the expected outcome, but it happened regardless, and now we have to solve it. If I knew, mate. If I knew. I mean, I didn't do that much damage. The place was already half flooded. Well, there's water here now. Doesn't mean I can clean this now. To make it possible to use it again. Oh, I can't stand here. Interesting how this has just been sealed off. I just realized there's like a path there previously. He's the crowbar. It's a bit stronger than just a door. Okay, I'm gonna see a stairway for me too. No, this is sealed. Something very bad must have happened there. Okay, let's go back. Maybe I had to wait for that to clear. What does it say when you interact with the left well? The mini well. Good eye, I didn't even notice I could. This pipe seems to be missing some water. I could easily gather some nearby in my current situation. In my current situation. Well, I could first see if I can gather some from here. What would I do without your answers? Okay, so that wasn't sealed, that's the actual door. That is some mechanic. That is odd. That is very odd, very fancy, and very odd. I like it. Oh, this feels warm and this feels welcoming. I like it. Oh, look at this. Oh, yes. A garden, an actual garden. Heart, pained within, and the terrors of death, trembling and horror, overwhelmed. The page is soaking wet, it's all I can make out. But is it an actual book? Weak to the rain, obviously. Should have been engraved, if anything. But digression. Let's head on. Yeah, I read this snippet a few times. This stream seems to be going well. 0% missing frames, that's good. Chapter 2 Interloper.
A brief respite Yet I remain distraught. It is as though I am ensnared within some ghastly dream. I can still sense the preying beast snarling and wheezing at my heels. All that occupies my mind now is the urgency to escape.
Intriguing ambience in the far bassy background. A perfect ending point for the streaming. A whole chapter. By my standards. Just peeking into the next room to see. It feels like we're just entering a normal residence. A cottage, a hut. The mansion portion connected to the castle. It was nice. It was indeed. Thank you for the company. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I will continue this on if not Friday, maybe even earlier. I also have to continue Welcome to Kowloon at one point. I started that a while back. There's a few games I need to finish. But yeah, thank you for the recommendation. It's very solid so far. I quite enjoy it. It's they really captured the spirit of horror with this one. It's not like a cheap Cosmos story. It actually feels like a game. I understand why it's called like a full conversion. They went full out on this one. And aged very well with the Amnesia engine, in my opinion. So yeah. Thank you for watching, and have a pleasant weekend and a good night.